everybody, welcome to another episode of Contractor Corner. I'm your host, Hardscape Nate. Today we're going to be talking with Ben and Luke of GearFlow. And this is a online platform for all of your parts and purchases of equipment, rental equipment needs. These two guys have it going. You need to get on and check this out. We're going to be talking with them today, going in depth of how you can find parts for your equipment, finding rental equipment, purchasing equipment, used equipment, finding it across all of North America. So if you're sitting at your house in Des Moines, Iowa, you have the same access as everybody in Boston or in Chicago or in Atlanta. This is an awesome, unbelievable service. So stick with us. Check these guys out, and while you're watching this, open another tab up and walk through their online dashboard and check out the equipment. So here we go.
Hi, I'm Luke, and I'm with GearFlow.com. My family business is actually in the construction equipment rental industry, and I noticed during my time at our family company that there's just an incredible amount of machines and parts out there that really are unadvertised. They're for sale, they're available, it's just that people can't access them. They can't see them, and they certainly can't make offers or communicate with those businesses. So we founded GearFlow.com to address that issue, because it's pretty amazing that today we can have all this information at our fingertips on homes, on autos, hotels, and everything else that we do in life, except that equipment is a big black hole. So GearFlow.com is a marketplace to hopefully bring a lot more information to everybody that has construction equipment or wants construction equipment, and hopefully it's a great place for the dealers, the rental companies, and the contractors that use the equipment.
I'm Ben Preston. Luke and I met each other a good 3 years ago now, and we started talking about this over a year and a half ago. I actually spent 5 years in advertising tech. So I worked with Fortune 500 brands, basically consulting them on how to use their data in a marketing sense. So worked very closely in digital analytics and digital media. And so when Luke and I first started talking about this, I just saw the information problem that exists in this industry. So the perspective that I'm taking on this is how do we create a category of data that doesn't exist yet? And how do we use that data to really better the manufacturers, the rental companies, and the contractors all in one place? And so GearFlow is sort of the conduit to that, and so that's how Luke and I started working together on GearFlow. We started GearFlow, really it was built by rental companies for rental companies in mind, right? So Luke's context and his background has always been equipment rental, logistics before that. And so what we built this was for the equipment rental company in mind. And knowing that 80% of rental is actually made up of independent rental, it's a really fragmented industry. So the platform we built is really a turnkey e-commerce platform to help support those businesses and really support equipment rental. And in doing so, we're able to really evolve to the point where we've tied in manufacturers as well as hopefully and ultimately helping contractors find what they need. So we built this ecosystem that goes beyond just equipment rental, but by tying in those two other pieces of the supply chain, we're creating something that does not exist yet today.
GearFlow.com today is the only construction equipment and parts marketplace where you can sign up for free. You have dashboard tools where you can access your previous purchases, your favorite sellers, your favorite products, your entire order history, all in one place for free. And you get to decide what part and what machine is right for you from which seller. So you have options on OEM parts, aftermarket parts. You have options between many different rental companies and dealers, and you get to research OEMs. That's where it is today. Going forward, this is going to be the place where you can really manage, small to medium-sized contractors can manage their fleets a lot better. They can have a lot better engagement with the equipment and part sellers all over the country and in Canada. And we're going to just continue to build better and better tools to enable them to make the best business decisions possible about their equipment.
What we found is that it seems like it's really hard to find what you need. And when you say what you need, it's equipment to rent, equipment to buy, parts to buy, accessories to buy. So we just found that really today it's Googling around, it's calling places, it's negotiating on price, and all of that is just taking time away from the job and time that contractors are really caring about, which is finishing their jobs on time, efficiently, keeping equipment up and running. So by solving this information problem, by aggregating all this information together, so you can research the products that you need to buy, but also really who you're buying from and renting from, will allow contractors to be a lot more efficient with finding what they need to get the job done faster.
No matter where you're from, no matter whether you're in Boston, Kansas City, Des Moines, Iowa, or California, you're going to be able to create a free account. In fact, anywhere in the world you can create a free account, and we just have American sellers only and Canadian. So you can see the inventories nationwide from the United States and Canada of all the rental companies and dealers that are currently on the platform. For all of their products that they have, parts and equipment, you can make offers on equipment. You can buy parts, tools, and light equipment right online using your credit card or PayPal. And you can communicate with any seller that's on the platform. You can add them to a list. You can create a favorites folder for certain sellers, certain products, to make it very easy for you to reorder and share it with your friends.
So as a contractor, you log on to GearFlow, and it's really similar to any other hotels.com aggregator type site that you're used to. So you're used to being able to go on, see the prices, see the reviews of the sellers. And so with GearFlow, you can search for what you're looking for, whether it's a part number, an accessory, a piece of equipment. You can search by category. You can even just browse on the homepage. And what winds up happening is that, let's say you search for a Bobcat skid steer. You search that in the search bar, and what populates are all the Bobcat skid steers that all the rental companies across the country are listing for sale. But the benefit of GearFlow is that these Bobcat skid steers aren't necessarily always at the end of their life. These rental companies are listing them throughout the whole lifespan of the equipment, right? So before, the equipment was only advertised on listing sites when they're ready to dump that equipment. But for us, we're seeing equipment that was otherwise unadvertised that they're willing to receive offers on. So for contractors, you get the benefit of getting a larger selection of inventory, whether it's parts or equipment, but also being able to see who you're buying from and do research on where it's coming from, making sure it's maintained, on top of comparing it, whether it's the right product.
So if you're a contractor and you own a good amount of parts and equipment, you're welcome to sell on GearFlow. We take good businesses businesses only, so we don't take just individuals. But if you have a contracting business or any business that's related to construction equipment, you're more than welcome to sign up for an account. You can list a unlimited amount of SKUs, so meaning unlimited amount of parts and equipment on your storefront. It would have your logo, have your own banner, have your descriptions. If you have any reviews from Google or Facebook or testimonials elsewhere, we will import those for you so people can really understand your business and who you are. So that when they're browsing your parts or an equipment for sale, they can be sure that they're buying or making offers on a good, credible business. Because that's what we believe creates the most value for buyers and also for other sellers, is creating a marketplace of good, verified sellers with construction parts and equipment. So purchasing on GearFlow, you automatically get a 3 business day buyback guarantee on a piece of equipment if the funds are wired through us. So meaning we don't pay out our sellers, we don't wire them the funds until 3 business days after you've had a chance to inspect the machine. Let's say the machine shows up with undisclosed major damage issues or major wear issues that were undisclosed. That's a legitimate claim against that machine, against that seller, and we help facilitate that. So whether that's a credit back to you, or if you just want to return the machine to them, those are all options, and that's how we add value. Another way we add value is again signing up good verified sellers with warranty and return policies. So all sellers on our platform have the ability to post and do post their warranty and return policies on the site. And if standards aren't being held high enough, GearFlow does step in on behalf of our buyers. But ultimately, great sellers with great policies are the ones invited to sell on the platform, and the ones that don't ultimately uphold high standards don't get to participate going forward.
From day one, when you register on GearFlow, we want to make the service personalized. And what I mean by that is the information we gather about your business and the information you give us about your fleet allows us to recommend the parts and the accessories, the equipment that complements your fleet. So when your skid steer loader goes down, you have a busted track, you'll be able to right away go onto your GearFlow dashboard and be able to order on your own or have your fleet manager or your fleet guy go into your dashboard and order that replacement track. So the faster we can make that for you and the more personalized we can make that for contractors, the more uptime and the less waste there is on job sites.
Today, for whatever machines you have, we highly encourage you to go on and see the parts that are associated, that are out there for your machines. You can favorite them today. You can create lists. You can have lists of your favorite sellers, of your favorite products, and you can make it by asset, so you can make it by machine. You're also welcome to email us the assets that you have that we don't yet service, because every day we're constantly bringing on more and more inventory, more and more sellers, and of course those sellers are interested in the demand from our buyers, right? So this is the way where you can organize your equipment, the products or the parts you need for your equipment from many different sellers, and have a way to save it all in one place. So it's not just one seller, you get the benefits of many different sellers, but the great ease of use of having one dashboard to go to.
What the future of GearFlow represents is access to this massive world of equipment. There is hundreds of thousands, if not millions of pieces of equipment that you might not be aware of even exist, and they certainly are unadvertised. So what we represent is by bringing all of this supply onto one place, you would have the opportunity to say, you're digging a trench the next day, and there's a piece of equipment that digs a trench better. You can give it a try, see if you like it. You can rent it out to see if you like it first before buying it. If it truly does do the job better, faster, and makes you guys more money, then you can make a decision to buy it. So what we represent is by aggregating all this supply, you have access to this massive world regardless of where you are in North America. We ultimately want to make this as close to an Amazon-like experience for our contractors. So in our mind, an Amazon-like experience is I can easily find what I need, I can easily buy what I need, I can easily track that order after I buy it, and I can easily pull up the invoices post-sale and have that all in one place. So that's the direction we're going, and we're well on our way.
We're always interested in feedback from contractors, from end users, manufacturers, distributors, and how we can be the most beneficial to you in helping you do more with less. So again, our 800 number and our email address is all over our website, and we would just love feedback as we continue to improve. Thanks to Hardscape Nate for this interview. We've had a great time walking through the demo and talking about where we are today and where we're going. Please go on today, sign up for a free account, get to know the dashboard tools, play around with it, explore. Also, feel free to download all of the free parts and operator manuals that are on there. If you find the unit that you have, go on and download those operator and parts manuals to save them right to your dashboard. And any advice you guys have for us, any guidance from how you're using GearFlow.com, we would love to hear from you as we continue to build and grow the platform.
Yeah, come check us out and reach out. We're here to help. We're here to make your lives easier. That's what we're designed for. So come check us out, give us feedback. We'd love to hear from you.